Good evening, welcome to NorCal Sports TV's Central Valley Tip-Off. I'm Mario Ramos along with Jeremy Hurtado in our 7th and final game of the evening. We've had wall-to-wall basketball action started at 10:30 in the morning. And we are set to go in our final one. It's the DJ Trev Entertainment pregame show. There's the man himself, DJ Trev on the ones and twos. Out there spinning records. Busting out all the jams, keeping the environment going. And it should be a fun one, Jeremy. In this final game, we have two teams ranked in the top 10 of 209 Hoops initial preseason rankings. We got the Turlock Bulldogs coming in at number 7. Atwater checking in at number 9. Should be a fun one.
No, absolutely. And these are one of those games that determine playoff seeding come the end of the season. Now, I know it's the first week of the season. Everybody's like, oh, hang on, playoffs. But these count in the playoff seedings just as much as those games come later on in the season.
Yeah.
You get a big win over a top 10 team. That's huge come seeding time for the playoffs.
Yeah, definitely. And these two teams get an early litmus test to see where they're at as the seasons begin. For Atwater, they had one game. They had a victory over Gregory in their opening game with a 31-point victory for the Falcons over the Bulldogs of Gregory. So they start out the season 1-0. Same deal for Turlock. They're 1-0. They won 61-37 over McNair in their home opener. But now here they are at the Nest, taking on a tough Atwater squad.
No, and you talked about that win over Gregory for Atwater. That's another team that's in Turlock's league. So you kind of get an idea, okay, maybe, situation there. But Turlock ranked at the top of that league, and this is two teams that we expect to see in the playoff time. Like I said, going at it now, it's going to be a great opportunity to see how things go, and a great way to build your resume like I talked about a few moments ago.
And you see the starting lineups for Coach Nick Nathanson and his Turlock Bulldogs. Now we'll turn it over to the PA announcer for the starting lineups for the home team, the Atwater Falcons. So there's the starting lineups for Coach Kanoa Smith and his Atwater Falcons. We'll set the lineups for the Falcons. They come out with Colton Dukes, KJ Ross, Tyler Parr, Coy Gwynn, and Azim Muldrow. And Turlock counter with starting lineup of Jedrick Ladine, Jordan Williams, Dutch Lawrence, Gavin Cox, and Peter Wilson. For the Bulldogs, they'll be out here in the navy blue uniforms, navy blue with the yellow trim and white numbers. And for the Falcons, they come out in their home whites, white with the blue and silver trim, and the silver numbers with the blue shadows. It'll be Dukes and Cox to jump. Official tosses that one up in the air, and we're set to go. And a quick bucket right off the bat for Peter Wilson. That's 2 seconds into the game.
Yeah, that's the way to get off the scoring, huh?
Right.
Nobody's nervous in this game. Just go at it quickly. 2 seconds in, get a basket.
Here's Wynn trying to get the answer back on the opening possession for the Falcons. Pick it out, clean look up top. That one won't go down for Parr. The rebound cleared by the Bulldogs. Ladine taking over point guard duties for Daniel Malagon, who did a great job for Turlock last year. Out there now at San Jose City College. San Jose Jaguars. There's Wilson. Clean look from 3. Peter Wilson. 5 quick points. We haven't even played 45 seconds. And Peter Wilson's already got 5 points.
Yeah, good way to start the night if you're Wilson. Turlock, I'm sure they love to see that off to a fast start here and a big game at an opponent's gym.
Yeah, right. Right at him and take the crowd out of it. And it's here Wilson. Again, there's that clean look. Nothing but butter on that stroke. Not that one to go down. Atwater, early 5-0 hole. They got a good spin move by KJ Ross. Tough shot. Rattles out. Rebound Ledeen. Ledeen looking for the screen from Cox. Instead, move the ball around. Now he gets it back on the wing and shuffled his feet. It's called for the travel. I'm going to fix the net real quick before we put it back in play. I'd like to be able to do that. I used to have to throw the ball up there. That'd be nice.
Instead of just half jump up there and touch it and fix it.
Gwynn hands off to Parr. Parr gives it to Ross. Ross trying to turn the corner. Nothing doing there. Here's Colton Dukes. He's the man to watch for Atwater. Returning all-league performer. Swings that one out to Parr. And it looks like we got an illegal screen. Yeah, wasn't sure if it was 3 seconds or an illegal screen, but that's going to be the first foul on Azim Muldrow.
Yeah, it was illegal screen away from the ball.
Yeah. Looked like he had a good screen initially, but just held on to it for a little while. There's some pressure by the Falcons. Turlock able to break it. Gavin Cox tries to spin back, and he was fouled on the pass. So it'll be a baseline inbound for Turlock. Foul goes against Parr. Second team foul for the Falcons. First on him. Stack formation for the Bulldogs. We get it out to Dutch Lawrence. Jordan Williams back over to Lawrence. Ledeen. Williams looking for Cox in the post. Got him. Out of step. Ooh, good recovery and blocked by Tyler Parr. He was beat initially. Ended up getting the block shot.
Yeah, came from behind, didn't get out of the play.
Win. Nice pass fake, hits the elbow jumper. He was looking out in the corner for his teammate. Good job by Turlock to cut that one off. Instead, Coy Gwynn, figured I could knock that one down myself. Wilson over to Ledeen. Bulldogs break the pressure. Now trying to execute. Ledeen off the switch. Here's Lawrence. Doubled, gets it over to Williams. Here's Wilson. 10 on the shot clock for Turlock. Get it inside to Cox, and Muldrow, I think he's going to pick up a foul, yeah. He's a little late on the call. We'll see the replay. Here's Coy Gwynn's elbow jumper. And that's going to be the second foul for Muldrow as he gets called with the push from the back. Here's Wilson. His mid-range jumper won't go. Ooh, looked like a Falcon had one of his wings clipped there on that one. He was trying to get that rebound. No call on the play. Instead, you get an offensive foul. Interesting call there by the official.
Yes. So turn of events there. You think you have a foul on one end, don't get it called. Come down and commit an offensive foul on the other end.
First foul for KJ Ross. That's the fourth foul here for Atwater. We've only played 3 minutes. Gonna go down the baseline. Good take, Ledeen. And that's gonna be an offensive foul, so no basket. Wipe away the basket. Good job by Parr. Able to take it in, Ledeen. Let's see the replay. Oh, interesting call. Might have got outside. I was wondering if he was in that little circle. If he was outside the circle. I don't know if he was set though, yeah.
I don't know. Just gonna go to the live action.
Here's a nice fade screen. Trying to hit Colton Dukes. That one executed to perfection. Get your shooter on the fade, little skip pass, and Coach Nathanson not too happy with the communication on that possession. Gonna take a timeout with this one tied at 5. DJ Trev's gonna send us to the break. We'll be back on NorCal Sports TV.
Good thing DJ is spinning because
Back to the action. We're on it up at 5 here in the early going. Just over 3.5 minutes played. Here's Dutch Lawrence being double teamed along the sideline. Gets it over to Jedrick Ledeen. Now to Lawrence on the wing, trying to get something set up for Gavin Cox, who curls around the screen. He's doubled by Wynn. Kick out Wilson. Over to Williams on the baseline. Jordan Williams with the baseline jumper. His first basket. And Turlock back out in front. Here's 3 ball, short in the corner. Good look by KJ Ross. Just left it short. Last touch by the Bulldogs. It's going to stay Atwater possession. Liking these Atwater uniforms. Oh, nice little old school look. Simple, it's clean.
And they're blue and silver and white.
It's not navy blue. Relax, Hurtado.
Just saying. I know you have an affinity for the blue, silver, and white.
Yes, because I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. I know, but again, this is different shade. As Parr gets inside, takes a tough fall away. Can't get that one to go. Good defense by the Bulldogs. Ledeen out to Lawrence. Instead, he's going to push him through and try to play the 2-man game with Cox. Cox at the elbow, slips through the defense and blew the layup. Ball's loose, picked up by Colton Dukes, 1-on-3. And he still attacks the basket. Got a layup, but left it a little off the mark. And Peter Wilson's able to pull in the rebound.
No, all joking aside, it handled like the Air Force Falcons uniforms.
Yeah. Wilson, Cox, an all-league performer, back for the Bulldogs, hoping to have a big senior year. Loses the handle, 10 on the shot clock. Williams has it, gets it over to Ledeen. He's going to try to make something happen here with the shot clock winding down. Tough shot over Dukes, good defense. Wynn comes in with the rebound, kicks it up ahead to Fernando Torres. Diaz can't get the layup to go. And a late call coming in afterwards. And it's going to be a blocking foul called on Ledeen. We'll take a look at the replay. A couple seconds after the fact, but it might have been the right call. We'll take a look at it one more time.
Yeah, I thought it was the right call. I just thought it took a little long to call it.
Yeah.
But, hey, doesn't matter as long as you get it called, right?
Nope, got it right. So sends Fernando Torres Diaz to the free throw line. Knocks down the first one off the backboard. And Fernando will get one more. Using that glass.
Hey.
Right, find that square.
Again, as long as they go through.
So we're tied again, this time at 7. Second tie of the ball game. Ooh, Cox able to slip past the defender. Looked like he got caught up and traveled on that one, no call. Ledeen straightaway 3, knocks it down. Fernando Torres Diaz was up in his space too, but Ledeen able to knock that one down. And Turlock goes back up ahead, this time by 3. Ross with the answer, short. Ooh, slips it inside to Parr. A little behind him, so Parr will reset, try to take Ledeen down to the post. Now he's out on the perimeter. Now he backs him down, double teamed. Someone's open, it's Ross in the corner. There's a drive inside, pass by Hillier, intercepted. And Ledeen comes out of the pack with the turnover. Comes off to Williams. Ledeen, Wilson, too long. Cox got a hand on it, kept it alive, trying to go back to the basket. And we have a pushing foul on Atwater. Going to be Fernando Torres Diaz picking up his first. It's now 5 team fouls on the Falcons. Again, we still got a minute and a half left to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, we saw this on a JV level too. If Atwater used a bunch of fouls, but they were playing press defense all the time in your face. Not so much here on the varsity level that we've seen so far.
Cox, patient, good spin move, pivots back, gets himself to his right hand, his first basket of the game. Now the 4th Bulldog in the scoring column, and they go up by 5. Win, short, he was hit after the fact. Good block out there by Ledeen. He's able to get the long rebound. Ooh, in and out dribble, gets to his left hand, and we got a blocking foul on the Falcons. So good drive by Ledeen, able to get a step to his left. His referee's looking for the number. It can be number 11. Eric Mesa Garcia. Well, actually, that went in, right?
Yeah, they counted it.
One?
That's what I was waiting to see if they were going to do it.
Yeah, he did count that.
Give them the 3-point opportunity.
Jedrick Ledeen with the strong take, gets the contact, heads to the line for the and one. Caps off the 3-point play, so he's got one from behind the arc, and he's got the old-fashioned 3-point play. Almost got the hat trick. Got his team up by 8. As Wynn nearly stepped into a 3-pointer on the defensive confusion. Instead, here's Colton Dukes trying to make something happen. A lot of contact, and yeah, it's going to be a foul. Foul on Peter Wilson. Let's take a look at the replay. Wilson with the body. And so Dukes draws the foul. It'll be an inbound for the Falcons. That was deemed to be on the pass. So Wynn will play it in.
He was trying to sell that it was on a shot.
Oh, tough finish by Leo Sobrero. Had a tough angle. Falling away, brought it back to his right hand and able to get it up and in. Dangerous pass to Ledeen. Ends up in his hands. He stops and pops at the mid-range area. Cox with the follow. Cox gets it to go. And one. Gavin Cox. Fouls on Xavier Jarrell on that one. Take a look at the replay.
Just going up strong for the rebound, keeping it up high. Good coaching point, not coming down and getting in trouble. Going right back up with it, putting it in and getting fouled on the way.
Yeah, it's one of those little guys who would come in and try to strip it away from the big guys. You keep it up there, there's nothing I could do about it. There's Wynn, swing it over to Dukes. A 3-second difference between shot and game clock. Falcons look like they were milking it for a second. Instead, they get a quick look, and the follow there by Jaden Hillier picks up the loose ball and puts it in for 2. And there's Wynn with the steal. Wynn drops it off, cutting Dukes straight to the basket, gets it to go for 2. It's 5 now for Colton Dukes. Quick 4 points and a carry by Ledeen. And so a little run here at the end for Atwater. Keep this one a little closer as you see Wynn drop that one off to Dukes. Nice finish using the ball or his body as a shield between the ball and the defender. Able to get the layup as Coach Kanoa Smith wants to draw something up with 3.1 left to play. We'll get a word from our sponsors and be back after this break.
From grabbing rim with like one hand. After 3 weeks of using this, I can flush down a dunk easily. Probably about 4 or 5 inches added onto my vertical jump.
Mario Ramos back with Jeremy Hurtado on NorCal Sports TV. It's the Central Valley Tip-Off brought to you by NCS TV and Atwater High School. I want to thank our sponsors for allowing us to bring you the coverage here on NorCal Sports TV. We'll get a word from them here in a little bit as Colton Dukes, final shot of the first quarter, can't get it to go. The layup was short and off the mark, and that will do it after 1 quarter of play. Turlock leading Atwater in this matchup of top 10 teams in the 209. 17-13 after 1 quarter of play. We'll be back after this.
Broadcast of the Central Valley Tip-Off has been brought to you by DJ Trev Entertainment. The NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 2 weeks returning for the summer of 2023. The Jump Manual, increase your vertical jump 10 inches in 12 weeks, guaranteed. Claim your free download of Chapter 1 at projumptraining.com/free. Benton Roberson CPAs, full-service accounting firm serving clients throughout Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. Body Cafe Handmade Soaps. Indulge yourself with luxurious and incredibly fragrant bars of handmade soaps. Visit our store at www.bodycafe.shop. Straight Sports. Visit straightsports.com for more information. Ab Locker Fitness. Strengthen your core and overall endurance. Visit ablockerfitness.com today.
DJ Trev Entertainment spinning the beats here at the Central Valley Tip-Off on NorCal Sports TV. Check out the description. There's a link below for DJ Trev Entertainment. I'm telling you, this guy could make any party that much better. Hit him up. My man has been making it happen here at Atwater. It's been a busy day of basketball, and we are in our final game starting the second quarter. We had 4 games yesterday. This is our 7th game today. Kicking things off here on NorCal Sports TV. Stick with us all season long for high school and junior college basketball. Check us out on NorCalSportsTV.com. Go to YouTube.com/NorCalSportsTV. Like, subscribe, and follow us on our social media, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at NorCal Sports TV. There's another fade screen for Parr this time. He can't get the 3 to go down. Ball's loose and picked up by Peter Wilson.
Yeah, Wayne had a chance to grab that for Atwater, just popped out of his hands and into the hands of the Bulldogs. Kind of unfortunate situation for Atwater.
Turlock with a 4-point lead. Try to get it into Gavin Cox. The returning all-league performer. He's doubled in the corner. Now they move it out. Ledeen back over to Cox. Has a lane. And tough shot. Finishing through traffic is Gavin Cox. That's now 6 in the game for him. And the lead is 6 for the Bulldogs.
And he was looking for an and one opportunity there. He thought he got hit on the way up as
A
well.
lot of contact there, yeah. There's KJ Ross looking for Tyler Parr. Got the mismatch against Ledeen. Now Gwynn off the cut, back over to Parr. Trying to go to work, uses his body, and Cox comes in there and makes a giant navy blue wall. It was tough to get the ball over.
Yeah, great job there by Cox, just going straight up, letting the offensive guy come into him. Didn't go towards him, didn't get the foul called on him. So
I know you had the mismatch there with Parr in the post, but you also had 10 sets of eyeballs staring right at him. Maybe not 10 sets of eyeballs, 10 eyeballs. You know what I mean, right? 5 sets of eyeballs. My math is off.
It's late in the night. Let's not try to do math.
The substitution coming into the game. Here's Dutch Lawrence checking out. And that's bringing Claxton Ledeen into the game for Turlock. And Turlock only got 9 on the roster, so this is the first time they've gotten into their bench. They're not necessarily sure how deep they're going to get into that bench. There's Wynn trying to post up, kicks it out to Parr. Shot is short, and Cox guy's in for the rebound. I think Wynn thought he had that one there for a second until Cox came in and ripped it away. There's Williams, looks around, no one around me, let me fire. No bucket, Dukes with the board. There's Hillier, quick 3 for Jaden Hillier. He's got 5 points off the bench for the Falcons. Cuts the lead in half. It's 19-16 Turlock.
It's kind of an interesting game. You kind of feel like Turlock's been in control,
right?
Because you look up and it's only a 3-point game.
Yeah, you feel like they're up by more than 3 based on the way they've been playing. Nice one dribble pull up by Jordan Williams. Left the follow through up there for a little bit. I see you, Jordan. His second bucket. There's Wynn matched up against Ledeen. Kick out KJ Ross. He's had some good looks from there. Can't get that one to drop. And Cox with another board.
Yeah, Cox just doing things on the defensive glass for the Bulldogs right now.
Yeah, one shot and out for Atwater. Ledeen with a nice spin move, drops the defender, gets it to go. That's now 8 in the half for Jedrick Ledeen.
Yeah, Wynn tried to bait that offensive foul, but when you don't get the call, you just lay there and leave your defender wide open.
All or nothing type play. Here's Ross at the elbow. Good defense by Claxton Ledeen. Good job by Parr to stick with that. Put it up and in for 2. He had to work hard for his first basket of the game. Tyler Parr's in the scoring column. It's back to a 5-point margin. Cox driving the baseline. Drop it off for Wilson. Wide open on the wing. Ledeen rattles out. Rebound Dukes. Ross up ahead. Win in the corner. He'll launch. Ball tapped into the hands of Jedrick Ledeen. 2-on-1 break if they hurry. Good job getting back by Dukes. Ledeen pulls up. Parr with the board. Now looking up ahead. He's got Hillier. Knocked one down. Make it 2. 3-pointer by Jaden Hillier in transition. Got 2 threes in the quarter. cuts it down to a 2-point game. Coach Nathanson wants a full timeout. 4:11 left to play. Take a look at the replay as we head out to break. Jaden Hillier knocking down the triple. Atwater down by 2.
All the way up from Los Angeles.
From
we
Los
just
Angeles.
heard that. What made you put Miles Little into the camp?
Well, you know, we were looking for an overnight camp that would really help develop his sort of independence. And this looked like a beautiful setting for the kids, and also really foster his independence, meet new people. And I want to say one of the best things about this camp, this particular camp, is the ability to see the games live streamed on YouTube. It allows you to not be at camp, but also still participate in that particular part of camp. And so I thought that was really amazing. The announcers were great. The angles, the instant replay, it really made the kids feel special.
Would you bring Miles Little back up to camp?
For sure, 100%, and we're bringing friends. I think one of the wonderful things that I saw when I came to pick him up is how collegial, supportive the older boys are with the younger boys. And I think that is really heartening for me, because that's how I want my boy to be when he grows up. And so I think that he has some really great examples of really kind people on and off the court here.
Mario Ramos back with Jeremy Hurtado on NorCal Sports TV. Jaden Hillier giving the home crowd something to cheer about. Got 2 triples, 8 points in the game. He's helped Atwater get back into this one as Dukes try to cut off the pass and ended up running into number 11 in blue. So that's going to be foul number 1 for Colton Dukes. You see right here, Cox come in and Dukes just got to wipe them out. So Falcons in the bonus are going to send Cox to the line. He'll get a 1-and-1. He's 0 of 1 from the free throw line. Bulldogs 1 of 2, so this will be their 3rd free throw. Cox can't get that one to go down. Dukes with the board. Up ahead, here's Wynn. Looking for Hillier. And he knew that one was off. He chased after it right after he launched it. Tell you what, he got a couple good looks, but again, when 11 in blue's jumping out at you with those arms outstretched, you got to get it off a little quicker. Wynn plays it into Dukes. Dukes wants the ISO. Got Wilson. Gets out to Hillier. Try to zip it inside. Ends up in the hands of Sobrero somehow. Here's Ross for 3. So narrowly avoiding the turnover. The Falcons turn that one into 3. KJ Ross knocks down his first triple. And Atwater takes their first lead of the game.
Yeah, just like that, they're ahead. We talked about how it felt like Turlock was running and everything. But now, 6 straight points for the Falcons.
A lot of contact, and Cox draws the foul. Looks like that one's going to be called on Leo Sobrero. And here's Sobrero keeping that one alive for KJ Ross. Hasn't been able to hit from the corner. Maybe that's more of his spot right there in the middle of the court. That one looked money. Cox again struggling at the line. Now 0 of 3. He'll get one more.
6'8", 185-pound senior center. Got to hit those free throws. I mean, that's one of those things where we talked about it in the last game. It's great to get to the free throw line, but you got to make them count when you get there. Otherwise, it's almost worthless.
Yeah, especially with his advantage, with his height advantage. Probably going to be ended up at the free throw line, especially with that patience that he shows down there. His bodies and arms flying all over the place. Chance for him to live at the free throw line if he wants to. Nice fall away by Wynn. Left it just a little short, and Cox pulls down another board. Cox with the crossover, now spins back to his right hand. What a move. Ooh, a little too strong. Kevin Cox playing a little point forward out there. And here's a nice pass inside. Torres Diaz can't get the finish, and Cox is going to pick up the foul.
Yeah, I thought he did a good job initially. And the first time went up, didn't give it, but then the second time he kind of brought his arms down and gets called for the foul.
Yeah, he kind of came into him with the body a little bit too. Call by the official. Fernando Torres Diaz goes back to the free throw line. That's his first miss. He didn't use the square.
I know.
All right. Last time you were 2 for 2. Get that square, kid.
That's what it's there for.
Right. They put it there. Well, he goes the more conventional route and rattles that one home. Now 3 of 4, and he'll head to the sideline, replaced by Tyler Parr. So it's Parr, Sobrero, Wynn, Dukes, and Hillier, the 5 for the Falcons. And we have Jedrick Ledeen, Wilson, Lawrence, Johnson, and Cox. And there's a loose ball, a lot of contact in half court. Wynn swings that out. Parr's got a clean look. He fires way short, and ball goes out of bounds to Turlock.
Yeah, and that one might have taken a little too long there. He had all day to shoot.
He did.
Got his feet set, let it go, and then came up short on it.
Ledeen. Ooh, Hillier nearly got a steal. Instead, he's going to get caught for the foul. It's going to put Peter Wilson at the free throw line for 2, since the Falcons now with 10 team fouls. Turlock in the double bonus. The Falcons are over the limit.
Yeah, Wilson 6'3", 170 junior for the Bulldogs. He hits his first free throw.
Wilson knocks it down. We are tied for the third time in the ball game. We're tied at 2-2, 4-4. Now at 25-25. Turlock jumps up in front as Wilson knocks down both free throws. 2:22 left to play as Tyler Parr working on Peter Wilson. Kicks it out to Coy Gwynn. Coy Gwynn wants Parr to post up. He's got a mismatch down low on Wilson. Wilson trying to get all up in his grill. And he's going to get called for the foul.
Yeah, 5th team foul.
Second on Wilson. Wynn goes it up top to Dukes. Dukes fall away on Williams. Too strong. Cox with another board. Cox, that long dribble leaves him susceptible to that, especially on that spin move. A defender coming out from behind. That time it was Xavier Gerald. You see coming in from behind, able to force the tie-up. The possession arrow favoring the Bulldogs. They'll keep it down on the baseline with 30 left to shoot on the shot clock. 2 minutes left to play in the first half. Jedrick Ledeen fires and knocks down the triple. Walks into that one, his second three-pointer of the game. He now has 11 for Turlock. He goes back up by 4. Parr looking for Duke's back door. Duke's left his feet to make the pass, try to get it to Sobrero. Now it ends up in the hands of Wilson, trying to rip it through trouble. And gets it out to Ledeen. Ledeen off the Cox screen. Trying to find a driving lane. Stops, pops. Lost a shoe. There's a shoe floating around on the ground.
Yeah, just throw it away.
Right? Throw it off to the side.
He's carrying it with him.
Parr.
That's off.
Ooh, a lot of contact down there as Cox got caught on that miss too.
Thought that was going to be an offensive foul. You use that off arm to just shove the defender
Good
away.
look right here from the corner cam. Woo.
Running backs in the NFL to be proud of that. Little housekeeping here. I believe 23 is actually Nicholas Trejo, not Xavier Jarrell. Xavier Jarrell injured right now for Atwater.
Okay, so Nicholas Trejo, appreciate that.
Xavier helped us out doing some center cam over at the JV site the last couple days. So seeing him, I saw him last year actually over here at the same tournament. He was injured, had to have knee surgery. Said he's hoping to get back in January. He's out there shooting a little bit today. He says he can dunk now that he couldn't before. But I don't know about that. I saw him attempt a couple and then came a little short. Regardless, says he's become a better shooter now that he's had nothing to do but shoot for a year. He couldn't jump.
Maybe he needs to hit up projumptraining.com and take a look at what they got to offer, get that vertical increased and get him up over the rim. Here's Trejo. Hands off to Parr. Coming down the lane's Alvarado. Back over to Trejo. 15 on the shot clock for the Falcons. Parr working on Williams. Nice crossover. Drops it off inside Sobrero for 2.
Good look.
Nice pass.
Nice job there of not forcing the shot. 2-3 guys coming, just kicking it over to a teammate, let him lay it up and in.
Williams And a 7-second difference between shot and game clock as Ledeen comes off the curl, drops it off to Cox. Nice pass. What a drop off from Ledeen to Gavin Cox.
Hey, Turlock says anything you can do, we can do right back, right? Drive, kick, easy basketball when you have that situation.
9 points for Cox. Shot clock turned off. Atwater hold for the final shot. Here's Parr looking to work on Williams. Between the legs, crossover, gets to his right, layup, bounces off. Sombrero had a point-blank follow. Couldn't get it to go down. Ledeen's last-second heave, good if it goes. And too strong.
Looked good.
Off the backboard, it did there for a while. So that'll do it for the first half. Turlock, off the strength of Jarek Ledeen's 11 points and Gavin Cox's 9. They lead Atwater 31-27 after one half of play. We'll be back with the second half on NorCal Sports TV.
Broadcast of the Central Valley Tip-Off has been brought to you by DJ Trev Entertainment. The NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 2 weeks returning for the summer of 2023. The Jump Manual, increase your vertical jump 10 inches in 12 weeks, guaranteed. Claim your free download of Chapter 1 at projumptraining.com/free. Benton Roberson CPAs, full-service accounting firm serving clients throughout Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. Body Cafe Handmade Soaps. Indulge yourself with luxurious and incredibly fragrant bars of handmade soaps. Visit our store at www.bodycafe.shop. Straight Sports. Visit straightsports.com for more information. Ab Locker Fitness. Strengthen your core and overall endurance. Visit ablockerfitness.com today.
That's a tough miss right there. It's always good to get off to a good start.
from grabbing rim with like one hand. After 3 weeks of using this, I can flush down a dunk easily. Probably about 4 or 5 inches added onto my vertical jump.
You drove all the way up from Los Angeles.
From
we
Los
just
Angeles.
heard that. What made you put Miles Little into the camp?
Well, you know, we were looking for an overnight camp that would really help develop his sort of independence. And this looked like a beautiful setting for the kids, and also really foster his independence, meet new people. And I want to say one of the best things about this camp, this particular camp, is the ability to see the games live streamed on YouTube. It allows you to not be at camp, but also still participate in that particular part of camp. And so I thought that was really amazing. The announcers were great. The angles, the instant replay, it really made the kids feel special.
Would you bring Miles Little back up to camp?
For sure, 100%, and we're bringing friends. I think one of the wonderful things that I saw when I came to pick him up is how collegial, supportive the older boys are with the younger boys. And I think that is really heartening for me, because that's how I want my boy to be when he grows up. And so I think that he has some really great examples of really kind people on and off the court here.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, Social Security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
Ab Locker, for anybody, anytime, anywhere. Strengthen your core and improve overall endurance. Feel better about yourself. Set your own standard and eliminate the worry of wondering what to do about the task of core strengthening. It doesn't matter who or how old you may be. The Ab Locker will meet you wherever you are physically to help you be more fit for life. Ab Locker Fitness. Get locked in.
To learn more, go to ablockerfitness.com.
Broadcast of the Central Valley Tip-Off has been brought to you by DJ Trev Entertainment. The NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 2 weeks returning for the summer of 2023.
Welcome back to the second half here at the NCS TV Central Valley Tip-Off. Second half between Turlock and Atwater. 4-point game. There's DJ Trev. Hit him up on his email, djtrev209@gmail.com. Again, that's the man. You got weddings, parties, bar mitzvahs, quinceañeras, anything. That man is there, and he's going to amp up the atmosphere in that place. He's doing that here at Atwater Gymnasium here inside the Nest, where the Falcons are trying to get things going. They're down by 4. I'm Mario Ramos, along with Jeremy Hurtado, with you for the second half, along with the director and executive producer, Dion I. Got Avery Townsell, Luis Rangel manning the cameras. We are set to go. Jeremy, what do the Falcons need to do to chip into this lead and get back up top?
I think they need to find a secondary scorer. I mean, right now it's been basically Parr leading the way for the Falcons, and everybody else kind of chipped in slowly. But I think you've got to have someone else step up, whether that ends up being Wynn or it even could be Hilliard. One of those two got to come up here, I think, in the second half and contribute on the offensive end to help Atwater.
Yeah, Hilliard definitely came in off the bench, providing a spark for the Falcons. He's got 8 points on the bench, 2 from 3. He's going to get the start here in the second half. As Coach Kanoa Smith going with a hot hand. We get the ball over to Colton Dukes. KJ Ross again trying to hit Colton Dukes on that fade screen. Get it to Wynn, and he throws that one away on the baseline.
Yeah.
Here's Jedrick Ledeen, the leading scorer of the game with 11. Peter Wilson. Get out to Jordan Williams. And we got a travel off the bat from Andrew Johnson, who's seeing his first minutes of the game. So number 10 in blue out there for the first time.
Yeah, and Turlock, I think Jedrick Ledeen, just got to keep doing what he's doing. I mean, he's been the kind of the everyday guy. He goes up, gets the rebounds, comes down low, plays defense, hitting the shots, making free throws. I mean, he's kind of done a lot for the Bulldogs. And then Gavin Cox, look for them to keep taking advantage of that height advantage down low to him.
Yeah, he's been a monster on the boards. He started to make things happen on the offensive end. Hit Gavin Cox. That one goes out of bounds. I'll head over to Turlock. Cox with 9 points in the first half. Jedrick Ledeen, as you mentioned, been the hot hand. The leading scorer in the ball game. It's double figures with 11 for Turlock. Here he is with it. Trying to play the two-man game with Cox. They isolate that side of the court. Nice head fake. Now drops it off to the big man. He's doubled. Here's a clean look for Johnson on the wing. Gets it to go.
Yeah, great job there by Cox. Hey, he saw the double team coming, knew someone had to be open, found the open guy, and wide open three-point shot by Johnson.
Johnson relocating, getting his feet set, knocking down the triple. Bulldogs up by 7. Left-hand dribble from Parr. Kick out to Ross in the corner. Short, rebound Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson's got some height through him too, so they hit him on the bench the whole first half. Not sure what's up with that, but comes in here in the second half. Instant offense and instant defense.
An offensive foul on Gavin Cox as he barrels through Coy Gwynn, knocking him down and picking up his second personal.
Yeah, that's a guy that I don't think Turlock can do without. You got to keep him on the floor if you're Turlock. It's Cox.
You see the Johnson 3 off the relocation. Knocks that one down. He's sitting in the middle of that defense there for the Bulldogs. You got Johnson there at 6'5". Ooh, nice reverses. Dukes try to negate that height by using the rim. We got, again, Johnson at 6'5" and Cox at 6'8", clogging up the lane for the Falcons. Ledeen, shifty move. He spins back to his left, tried the up and under, nothing there. Cox doubled in the post. Kick out, Williams open. Buckets, another good find by Gavin Cox. Wide open shot for Williams. He's got 6.
Yeah, and that's why I said you got to keep Cox on the floor if you're Turlock. Not only does he make the baskets, get the rebounds, but he's also there to find the guy open, just like he did moments ago on the replay here.
Here's a look to Williams. It's got the Bulldogs up by 10, 37-27 here at the Central Valley Tip-Off on NorCal Sports TV. Welcome back, NorCal Sports TV's coverage of the Central Valley tip-off. We're in the 7th and final game of the evening. We had 4 games yesterday, 7 games today. We had JV action in the small gym. We had a whole bunch of basketball to kick things off here in the Central Valley, and we've had it all for you on NorCal Sports TV. Here's KJ Ross looking for something offensively. Colton Dukes with 12 on the shot clock. Trying to go to work against Williams. Kicks it out to Parr. That one too strong. Ross, guys, for the board. Good offensive rebound. Earn another possession. You see the Falcons ending up in a lot of these situations with the shot clock running down, having to isolate, trying to make one-on-one plays. This Turlock defense is just dialed in. Wynn able to get up. Kicks it out to Dukes. He'll fire a 3. Parr with the offensive rebound. Putback won't go. Johnson rips in the board, but Colton Dukes takes it away from behind. Right into him. Can't get the layup. And the follow won't go for Azim Muldrow, but he's going to head to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, 3-4 opportunities there for Atwater to get on the board. Foul finally called on number 3. Williams.
Picks up his first. Second team foul of the half for the Falcons. Muldrow. It's his first free throw. He's now in the scoring column. 4 of 5 are the Falcons from the free throw line. Pretty high percentage as a team. Make it 5 of 6. And you just got to get there a little bit more. Here's Jedrick Ledeen trying to go at Coy. Takes the bump, and that's going to be a foul on the ground from Coy Gwynn. Dean will trigger the inbound. Turlock in a box set. Trying to get Johnson to come around on the curl. Now they slip Cox inside and layup for 2. Nice drawn up play there. Good execution by the Bulldogs. A lot of extra action going around Cox, clearing space so the big man could slip into the block and get position. Here's Ross on the wing. Clean look. Knocks it down. Nice pass from Parr. He only got 2 points, but he's doing a really good job setting up his teammates. And here's a steal. Ross taking back out to Parr. Thought about it. Cox slows that one down. Muldrow's open down low. Gets it to go. Another good find by Tyler Parr, setting up his teammates. 5 quick points. Cuts down that 10-point lead. 2-5. 39-34. Williams with the quick answer. He's got 5 in the quarter, 9 in the ball game. First triple from Jordan Williams. Ross pounding the dribble, draws a double. Gwynn. There's another 3-pointer. It's raining threes here inside the nest.
Wynn went down too.
Oh, got the steal.
I was going to say, Wynn thought he had a 4-point opportunity. Instead, gets a steal on the inbound. Could be a big possession here for Atwater.
Atwater starting to feel some momentum. Get it over to Gwynn. He thought about it again. And this time they get it to Parr. 17 on the shot clock. He's going to try to go to work on Johnson. Nice pass inside to Muldrow. Smoked the layup. And pass tipped around, and Ledeen able to pick it up. Another good find by Parr. As we got a timeout taken by Coach Nathanson. He was emphatically trying to call a full timeout, and he'll get it with 2:57 left to play. It's a 5-point ball game as DJ Trev will send us to the break on NorCal Sports TV.
Broadcast of the Central Valley Tip-Off has been brought to you by DJ Trev Entertainment. The NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 2 weeks returning for the summer of 2023. The Jump Manual, increase your vertical jump 10 inches in 12 weeks, guaranteed. Claim your free download of Chapter 1 at projumptraining.com/free. Benton Roberson CPAs, full-service accounting firm serving clients throughout Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. Body Cafe Handmade Soaps. Indulge yourself with luxurious and incredibly fragrant bars of handmade soaps. Visit our store at www.bodycafe.shop. Straight Sports. Visit straightsports.com for more information. Ab Locker Fitness. Strengthen your core and overall endurance. Visit ablockerfitness.com today.
Mario Ramos and Jeremy Hurtado back with you. Take a look at some of the fans. vibing off of DJ Trev. Cameraman Luis Rangel getting the shot for us. He's in the house along with Avery Townsell. Director and executive producer Dion I. I'm Mario Ramos. Color commentator is Jeremy Hurtado as we have a 5-point game. Atwater trying to pick up the intensity on the defensive end, get back into this one. Wilson in trouble, and Parr a little too aggressive, extending himself for that one, picks up his second team foul for the Falcons. Medina inbound at half court. There's Williams. To Ledeen. And goes away from the Cox screen. Good help there by Colton Dukes. Now Cox turns the corner on the baseline, powers it up, can't get it to go, trying to stick with it. Ball last touched by Cox, and that'll go over to the Falcons.
Yeah, but again, another good look there of how Cox just creates things. Got the shot up, didn't get it to go, went, followed it, got it again, still didn't get it to go, but good defense by Atwater on that one.
It remains a 5-point game. Dukes with it in possession, gets it to Parr at the high post. Here's Wynn, got the flex cut screen. There's the down screen for Dukes, trying to open him up. 3-ball, worked to perfection right there. Good execution by Atwater to get their shooter a clean look off the down screen, and it's a 2-point ball game. Dukes looked like he shoved Johnson right there. There's the call. He shoved him. Johnson lost the ball, and Dukes tried to go after it. And again, here's the down screen from Parr, opening up Colton Dukes. Money 3 right there. Again, it's kind of time-tested. We got an inadvertent horn. We're trying to figure out what's happening. The net is caught on one end, so Jedrick Ledeen's going to show off the hops. You got to get it on the first try, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, why are you going over there,
You got to get it on the. I never went over there.
You have to have confidence, too, to know that you can get up there and do it.
Exactly. That's why I never went over there. Here's Johnson getting the screen from Cox. Tries to step back. Good defense from Duke. Took the James Harden step back. We got a couple extra steps in. Always amazed how Harden never gets called for that.
Hey, don't look now, but Atwater could take the lead with a 3-point shot. They were down 10 a moment ago.
Chance to tie or take the lead. Atwater has led only once in this contest momentarily, and Turlock came back, took the lead right back. He's yet to relinquish it. We have been tied 3 times in this game. Again, 2 top 10 teams in 209 Hoops rankings. Atwater ranked at number 9. Turlock ranked at number 7. Nice early season matchup between these 2 teams. Under 10 on the shot clock. Parr, jab step, gets inside. 1 dribble runner, can't get it to go, but he's fouled and head to the free throw line. Good job off the jab step there by Tyler Parr. As Johnson's going to pick up his first. Let me see it right here. Ooh, it looked like Cox was the one that got the shove, but the call's going to go against Johnson.
Yeah. I think Turlock will take that, though, right?
Yeah.
Save the big guy.
For sure. All right, if I'm Johnson, I'm sticking my hand up in the air. Oh, yeah, that was me. That's
right,
me,
absolutely. But Parr unable to capitalize on the free throw yet again.
This is the first. He'll get 1 more. It's his first trip to the free throw line. Cashes in the second one, so 3 points now for Tyler. He's been effective offensively, setting up his teammates here in this quarter. Falcons down by 1. Johnson, nice crossover against Wynn, but then loses the handle. Muldrow comes out with it. He's looking to run.
Crossed himself over.
He did. Parr tried the trail 3, couldn't get it to go. Cox had that one knocked out of his hands. Ends up in Wilson's hands, and Wilson traveled. So the pressure, you see Duke kind of laughing, smirking. We'll take a look at the replay here on this one. Ooh, I'm not sure. Looked like that pivot foot stayed on the ground. A lot of contact. Oh, nice spin move by Dukes. Good job using the pivot. Gets the 2 to go down. He's in double figures now with 10. And the Falcons take their second lead, this time 43-42. Wynn guarding Ledeen. Again, looking for the screen from Cox. Now spins back, falls away, tough shot, gets to roll. Jedrick Ledeen. First bucket of the second half is a big one. 13 points, puts the Bulldogs back up in front.
Yeah, every time Turlock's needed a big shot, he's been the guy to come down and take it.
He has. Shot clock's turned off. Falcons working the ball. Some handoffs along the perimeter until they get it to Dukes' hands. He's got 10 seconds. Looking for the screen from Muldrow. Trying to make something happen on Cox. 5 seconds left. Takes a step inside. A lot of contact. And Colton Dukes forcing the issue. And he thought he was going up. Thought it was the NBA gather, but now we're playing high school ball. Cox picks up his third. So take a look at the shot from Ledeen. That was a tough one. Here's the replay again. Spin. One for fall away. Gets the roll. I'm telling you, they got some soft rims here in the nest. The shooter's getting these bounces. Here's Duke trying to get one at the end. He thought he was fouled. Fadeaways, telling the ref he got hit on the elbow. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. And it's been an exciting one. The Falcons getting back into this one. Took the lead momentarily, but they find themselves down by 1 as we head to the fourth quarter at the NCS TV Central Valley tip-off.
All the way up from Los Angeles.
From
we
Los
just
Angeles.
heard that. What made you put Miles Little into the camp?
Well, you know, we were looking for an overnight camp that would really help develop his sort of independence. And this looked like a beautiful setting for the kids, and also really foster his independence, meet new people. And I want to say one of the best things about this camp, this particular camp, is the ability to see the games live streamed on YouTube. It allows you to not be at camp, but also still participate in that particular part of camp. And so I thought that was really amazing. The announcers were great. The angles, the instant replay, it really made the kids feel special.
Would you bring Miles Little back up to camp?
For sure, 100%. And we're bringing friends. I think one of the wonderful things that I saw when I came to pick him up is how collegial, supportive the older boys are with the younger boys. And I think that is really heartening for me, because that's how I want my boy to be when he...
Welcome back, Mario Ramos, Jeremy Hurtado. Start of the fourth quarter between Turlock and Atwater. Two highly ranked teams, both in the top 10 of 209 Hoops rankings, as Gavin Cox called for the carry here in a battle as we start the fourth quarter. 1 point game for Atwater. Take a look. Here's the carry by Cox. So the Falcons with possession, chance to take the lead. They led twice. Trying to go up again. So here's KJ Ross off the handoff. Gets it out to Parr. Parr, a little hesitation. Now matched up with Wilson. Gonna look to go to work with 15 on the shot clock. Right to left crossover. Now drops it off to Muldrow inside. Can't make the layup. Muldrow with the point blank look. Can't get it to go down. And here come the Bulldogs.
Great move there by Parr. Just got to finish if you're the Falcons.
Ledeen in his bag, knocking down the jumper. Jedrick Ledeen. Couple behind the back dribbles. It's a tough shot over Parr. That was pretty good defense.
Yep, and you need that big shot if you're Turlock. Who do you look to? It's Jedrick Ledeen knocks it down once again.
Been the guy for the team in Navy as they lead now by 3. Here's Parr. He's been doing a good job of setting up his teammates. Here's Wynn setting up Ross, who left it short. Wynn tried to chase it down. Him and Ross both met out of bounds. Ball goes back to Turlock. They got a 3-on-3 break. Ledeen, another tough shot. This one a little too strong. He thought he was fouled. Coach Nathanson didn't necessarily like that shot. I think it was kind of a heat check for Ledeen.
Yeah, I think he should have kicked it out to the wing. Wide open guy standing there to hit the 3 instead. Like you said, decided he was going to take it, see if he could just knock it down.
Here's Parr. And off the switch being played by Wilson. Gives it over to Dukes. Shot clock at 13. Colton looking for the screen from Muldrow. Ooh, came a little late. 7 on the shot clock. He's going to have to make something happen against Gavin Cox. Trying to step through and took too many steps. That'll be a travel. So we'll take a break with 6:10. 30-second timeout for Turlock. Get a word from our sponsors and be back here at Atwater. back. That's DJ Trev from DJ Trev Entertainment. Check out the description. There's a link below to hit him up. DJ Trev, he is the man making it happen out here. We want to thank him for being out here all day, providing music and the atmosphere inside the nest. I want to thank him. I want to thank Ab Blocker Fitness, Sonora Conference Center, Body Cafe, Pro Jump Training, Benton Roberson CPA, Straight Sports, the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. We also want to thank you for joining us here on NorCal Sports TV. Please hit that like, subscribe button there on youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV. As Johnson takes a bump by Sobrero, and that one nearly bounced in. Sobrero's going to pick up the foul and send Johnson to the free throw line for 2.
No, absolutely, and something to watch here, man. The game inside the game. We talked about earlier, we were talking about that screen off air that the player Wilson ran into. Well, as soon as they called timeout, the Turlock assistant coach comes over and gets right in Cox's face and goes, hey, that's on you. You got to call that out. You got to talk. You got to let him know that's coming. Otherwise, he's going to run right into it and just get crushed like he did. Okay, so it's one of those things you look at. Assistant coaches are always, hey, what are they doing on the bench? Well, there you go. They're watching the things that the head coach isn't going to talk about, but he pulled him aside and gave him a nice little talk for about 15 to the 30-second timeout.
Well, these head coaches are watching everything, but even they can't catch it all, and that's why you need those assistants to make sure they're cleaning up some of those little things. Good job there on the Turlock bench. You can tell they're dialed in. They're starting the defense chant out there. Here's Parr with a clean look. Big 3 rolls in. Tyler Parr said, all right, guys, I've set you guys up. It's time for me to start putting it in the basket. Big 3. Cuts it down to a 1-point lead. Try to hit Johnson on the cut. Bad pass. Ends up with the steal. Here comes Wynn. Chance for the Falcons to take the lead. Kick out to Parr. Thought about it. Turlock wanted to travel on that one. Got caught in the air. Throws a bad pass. And here comes Ledeen. Every time, like you mentioned, Turlock needed a bucket. Number 1 in blues delivered. Here he is working on Parr. Flips it inside to Cox. He has the mismatch on Wynn. Good job by Ledeen to sense that. Get it to his big man.
Yeah, Wynn just shook his hands like, what am I going to do about that? Okay, threw it up there. 6'8". He didn't bring the ball down underneath 7 foot. There's nothing I can do about that.
13 points in the game now for Gavin Cox. 3-point lead. Ross going for the tie. Oh, that one rattles out. Rebound Johnson. Nick Nathanson calling out the play. A couple of screens for Ledeen. Hands off to Cox. Johnson, no hesitation. He launches. That one off the mark.
Yeah, if you're Atwater, I think you're just fine with him and Cox both being up there outside the 3-point line. Say, hey, they're going to shoot from out there. Let them shoot. If they hit it, they hit it.
Yeah, you tip your hat if they make it. And here's Dukes. Gets a step on Johnson. Johnson tried to recover with the slap from behind. Nothing doing there. And rebound goes to Ledeen.
Yeah, Ledeen, I think he's going to jack one up here this possession.
He is getting the Cox screen. Switch up on Dukes. Takes another tough fall away. This one's short. Good defense there by Dukes.
Yeah, kind of saw that coming.
3-pointer on the way. Knocks it down. Colton Dukes. His third 3-pointer of the game is a big one. He's got 13, and we are tied once again, this time at 49. Ledeen, hesitation, drops off to Cox. Offensive foul. Got caught up in the air, ran into Gwynn, and Ledeen is hurt on the ground. Needed a second to get up.
I think he landed right on his elbow.
Yeah, he was grabbing his elbow.
It's a big foul there.
That is the third personal now for Jedrick Ledeen. Yeah, something to keep an eye on. Come down the stretch. As Coach Kanoa Smith's going to take a full timeout. This game all knotted up at 49. We'll take a break with them, get a word from our sponsors. We'll be back on NorCal Sports TV.
Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, Social Security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
Ab Blocker. For anybody, anytime, anywhere. Strengthen your core and improve overall endurance. Feel better about yourself. Set your own standard and eliminate the worry of wondering what to do about the task of core strengthening. It doesn't matter who or how old you may be. The Ab Blocker will meet you wherever you are physically to help you be more fit for life. Ab Blocker Fitness. Get locked in.
To learn more, go to abblockerfitness.com.
Mario Ramos and Jeremy Hurtado back with you. There's DJ Trev. Again, hit him up, djtrev209@gmail.com for all your party needs. The man likes to party, right? Hit him up. If you got a party, let him know. Like he just walked out the door. He went to a party right now. That's where he just went. He's going to miss a heck of a finish if he don't come back. We got 3:15. We got a tie ball game between these two teams. And Jeremy, you said during the break, this one has not disappointed. Two top 10 teams in this tight matchup. Duke's backdoor couldn't get the layup. Ball is loose, and looks like Gwyn's going to pick up a foul.
No, absolutely. And sometimes you get those early season matchups, and everybody's highly ranked, but yet you don't really have your team set, and things aren't going well. And obviously, neither do these teams, but they've played a great game so far against each other. 3 minutes left, a tie ball game. Hey, we saved the best for last here.
Yes, indeed.
19 games, might as well leave the best one for the last one, right?
The whole lot of basketball here in Atwater this weekend. Been a fun weekend. Some exciting games, and this one looks like it's coming down to the stretch, and they're coming almost right into us. As Cox catches it in the corner. Now the ball being swung around, and now he finds it back on the block, surrounded by Falcons, kicks it out. Dutch Lawrence for three, off the mark. And Cox did well just to keep that one in bounds, and Nathanson's going to bail him out with a timeout. A full timeout taken by Turlock. Take a break in the action and be back on NorCal Sports TV. Hit it, Trev.
Broadcast of the Central Valley Tip-Off has been brought to you by DJ Trev Entertainment. The NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 2 weeks returning for the summer of 2023. The Jump Manual, increase your vertical jump 10 inches in 12 weeks, guaranteed. Claim your free download of Chapter 1 at projumptraining.com/free. Benton Roberson CPAs, full-service accounting firm serving clients throughout Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. Body Cafe Handmade Soaps. Indulge yourself with luxurious and incredibly fragrant bars of handmade soaps. Visit our store at www.bodycafe.shop. Straight Sports. Visit straightsports.com for more information. Ab Blocker Fitness. Strengthen your core and overall endurance. Visit abblockerfitness.com today.
Welcome back to Atwater, 49-49. The home team trying to get a victory here at the Central Valley Tip-Off. Turlock making it tough on them. Turlock comes in ranked number 7, as we mentioned in 209's Hoops' top 10 preseason poll. Atwater checking in at number 9. And this one has not disappointed as they're checking the elbow of Gavin Cox. Oh, he's bleeding. Yeah, there's some blood right there. So he's going to have to come out of the game momentarily, and that's a big substitution. The assistant coach is using his own sweatshirt to try to get that off of him.
Yeah, that's not going to work. Yeah, you got to wrap that up. Hey, another development.
Like the sportsmanship, though, by Kanoa Smith.
No,
went out there and grabbed some tape for the opposition.
Another development here is Turlock used their last time out there to save that possession. So 2:30 left to go, no timeouts left. That's how important that possession is for the Bulldogs.
Jedrick Ledeen, picks up another charge as Gwyn able to step in front, and that's going to be the 4th foul. As you take a look at the replay, Gwyn just waiting there on the block, and Ledeen barrels into him for a second offensive foul here in the fourth personal, like you mentioned. And he's been the hot hand for Turlock. He's got 15 in the ball game. And, I mean, those are like clutch 15, like big buckets. Every time Turlock needs a bucket, they've gone to number 1. Well, here's Gwyn, handing off to Ross. Big possessions down the stretch as Hillier back into the game for the Falcons. Provided some offense for them in the first half. As Ross gets it over to Colton Dukes. He's got 8 here in the second half for Atwater. He's the man they want with the ball in their hands down the stretch. He kicks it out to Parr. He'll fire a three. Short. Johnson had it momentarily and able to corral the rebound. Under 2 minutes left to play. We're tied at 49. Johnson brings it across half court. Cox setting the screen. Now a double. Oh, Cox ran into Gwynn. Looked like another offensive foul. No call. Gwynn looking for those charges. That was close.
I thought that was close too.
Yeah.
Whistle didn't come though, and another screen.
Johnson puts up the three, nearly a wedgie. And we're going to have a loose ball foul. It's going to be Atwater basketball fouls on Turlock.
He'll go on 33 this time, though. Wilson.
Take a look right here. There's Wilson going over the back. Good call.
But what it is going to do is go 1-on-1.
Yeah, that's the 17th foul, so that puts them over the limit. There you see the replay again. So big free throws, 1:26 left to play. Here's KJ Ross at the line for a 1-and-1. And first free throw is good for KJ. Again, big shot there for KJ Ross. We'll knock that one down. KJ, senior, guard forward. This is the second. And Atwater up by 1 with 1:20 left to play. Williams gets it back over to Johnson. Johnson, a little hesitation. Ooh, crowd wanted to travel. Ball's loose. Here's Jedrick Ledeen trying to find some space. Jumps into the defender. Can't get it to go. Wilson with the board. They kick it out to Johnson. 12 on the shot clock. Ross runs right into Ledeen. And the Falcons had a foul to give, so that's going to be an inbound as KJ Ross is going to pick up his second foul.
Yeah, maybe not the worst situation there as you aggressive, have the foul to give. It's no big deal. Just bring it in and then.
Man, there.
That one's not going to be helpful.
So Dukes picks up the foul, trying to prevent Ledeen from catching the inbound. And here's that guy again for the team in navy blue. Jedrick Ledeen has knocked down one free throw. He's 1 of 1. Got 13 in the ball game. Ooh.
Yeah. Had a Falcon step into the lane a little early there.
Early looked like it. So Ledeen makes that null and void as he knocks down the free throw, give him 14. We're tied again, this time at 50. Fifth time we've been tied in this ball game. And we stay tied as he goes 1 of 2. Dukes hauls in the rebound. We're under 1 minute left to play. In this top 10 matchup, Coach Kanoa Smith wants to talk it over and get a good possession with 55.3 left to play. We'll see what he draws up after the break. Mario Ramos, Jeremy Hurtado back with you on NorCal Sports TV. It's the Central Valley tip-off. And a phenomenal weekend of basketball. We had 4 games yesterday, 7 games today, and this 7th one today is looking like a dandy as we're knotted up at 50 with 55 seconds left to play. There's the man, DJ Trev. Hit him up at djtrev209@gmail.com if you want to take your party to the next level. He is the man to do so. Yesterday we saw Cornerstone Christian beat Chowchilla 74-51. Pittman over Deer Valley 55-43. Madera defeated Livingston 71-68. Hillmar got the 44-39 victory over Buhack Colony. Today we saw Liberty beat Stone Ridge 65-67. West over Central 54-39. And a bunch of other close and exciting games, but this one right here might take the cake as we're tied up at 50 with under 50 seconds left to play. Big possession for the Falcons. Here's Gwynn, 17 on the shot clock, gets it over to Hillier. Hillier shuffled his feet. Now the ball ends up in the hands of Duke. He's got 10 on the shot clock, wants the ISO. Gets it down to Parr on the block. 6 to shoot, spins baseline. Gets it out to Hillier, wide open in the corner, knocks it down! What execution! What a find! And what a shot by Jaden Hillier. His third three-pointer of the game. Shot clock's turned off. Falcons lead by 3.
Guard Ladine, that's all I'm going to say.
Here he is, double team. Cox goes right into the defender. Offensive foul! Jaden Hillier making it happen on both sides. Here's the three-pointer from the corner. Knocks down the three ball in the corner pocket to give the Falcons a 3-point lead. Then makes the defensive play on the other end, picking up the offensive foul on Gavin Cox. Stepping in front right here. Boom! Taking that shot. And the ball heading back over to the Falcons.
Yeah, and he got a shot because he's still a little banged up. I think that's why they called the timeout. Is, hey, we want to set everything up here. And you see him going to the bench. I don't know if he'll be back in on defense, but regardless, on offense rather, it's a good chance here to just settle things down. You're up by 3. You know everybody in the building knows what's coming, right? You're going to get a foul.
Yeah.
So your job is to either throw the ball around as long as you can before you get the foul. Make sure you get possession.
Take care
Don't give the turnover here in an easy 2 points or 3 points if you're the Bulldogs. Now, like the Bulldogs, like I said, they got to try and get that steal. And then if they don't get it, automatic instant foul.
You got to play a foul game.
And you can't have Ladine or Cox get the foul because they both have 4. So you only got 3 guys on the court right now that can foul. Ooh.
So both teams now out of timeouts. 8 team fouls for the Bulldogs, 7 team fouls for the Falcons. So both teams in 1-on-1 situation.
And you brought up a good point there. Atwater has to get the ball in.
Yeah,
because you can't use the timeout to save it.
Exactly. On this because it was after the foul, so he has to stay set on the inbound. And going deep for Dukes, and he's got him on the run out. Colton Dukes lays it in for 2. Sealing the deal for the Falcons as they go up by 5. Last second heat from Johnson. Won't go, and Atwater comes out with the 55-50 victory in the final seconds. Big shot by Jaden Hillier to put his squad out in front. Colton Dukes tacking on the final 2. And Falcons come out with a 5-point dub.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't talk about that defensive play, though, by Hilliard as well. Also driving that offensive foul, drawing the offensive foul, rather, on Cox. They're down low. Instead of getting 2 points, gets a turnover, set your team up huge.
Yeah, big possessions down the stretch by Jaden Hillier. Here we see the leak out to Colton Dukes, sealing the deal for the Falcons and putting an end to the Central Valley tip-off. And what a weekend of basketball we had here in Atwater. And what a game to finish this one off as Atwater, the home team. And you mentioned, Jeremy, they said they're going to put on a show. They had something special for the fans. And tell you what, this one didn't disappoint.
No, absolutely. It was a great game. Like you said, top 10 teams going at it. Love to see it again. You know, if it happens, who knows. But that one was dandy, and then it's just going to get better as the season goes on, I guarantee you, for both teams.
You see Jaden Hillier again with the big charge. He hit the go-ahead 3. Here it is off the baseline pass. Sweet pass from Parr, turning down the baseline. Slips it over to his shooter. No hesitation. Knocks it down. Puts the Falcons in front, and they come away with the 55-50 victory over the Turlock Bulldogs here at the NCS TV Central Valley Tip-Off. So once again, we want to thank our sponsors. We want to thank DJ Trev, Ab Locker Fitness, Sonora Conference Center, Body Cafe, Pro Jump Training, Ben Roberson CPA, Straight Sports, the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. We also want to thank you guys for watching us on NorCalSportsTV.com and YouTube.com/NorCalSportsTV. So for Director and Executive Producer Dion I, cameraman Luis Rangel and Avery Townsell, color commentator extraordinaire Jeremy Hurtado, I am Mario Ramos saying thank you for watching this presentation on NorCal Sports TV.